guys, and welcome to another sketching video. This time I decided to make use of the good weather here in Germany and go outside, sketch something I haven't sketched before, just enjoy nature for a bit since my last videos were so city-centered. So I found out that there is a wildlife park near Frankfurt, and if I have something that I nearly never draw, it's animals. Usually there are not too many opportunities to get to draw them, except like cats, dogs or other pets. So this was a great chance to sketch something new while also enjoying the park. And let me tell you, the park was huge. It took so long to walk from one animal to another. The first sketch were these bisons. I've never seen bisons before. They're so huge and calm, just chilling there, not doing much, which is perfect if you want to draw something. So I found the perfect sitting spot and started with a pencil sketch. I always do that when I don't feel comfortable drawing directly with a fine liner or pen. I don't know why, maybe because of the perfect weather, but I felt so relaxed just sitting there and sketching. I'm totally a summer person. I love taking the sketchbook with me every time I go outside. You never know when you catch a nice situation or just want to relax a bit. After some time, the bisons shifted their position to the right, and since I still had to place my shadows, I had to catch up. As soon as I finished placing the shadows with the brush pen, I returned to my comfortable spot to finish the picture off with some color. Last time I tried using a spraying bottle for the first time, and honestly I like it way better than carrying a water container with me. The paint spreads better on the paper when I randomly spray some water beforehand and adjust the intensity of the color later on. And I'm also using a muted color palette for the fur and the grass and applying it rather randomly and more roughly. I noticed that wildlife parks have way bigger areas for the animals, and I love that. But on the other hand, it's sometimes a bit difficult to even see them since the area is so big and they can be everywhere at this point. So I was searching around for the next animal to sketch, and I was lucky at the deer place. This guy was also just standing, munching on some grass, and I could take a closer look. I also started with a pencil for the first sketch since I have trouble with the anatomy of most animals, and the whole process was very similar to my first one. After some time I wanted a comfortable place to finish the sketch, so I went to this bench and started the fine liner action. At this point I started to improvise with the leaves on top and on the ground to create a better looking composition, and my tip for leaves is to keep a loose hand and kinda shake around for a bit so the shapes that result out of it are more natural and organic. Okay, my total highlight of this mini trip was this little otter. I think otters are one of my favorite animals, and this little guy was just swimming around and covering himself in mud, and then he did some crazy twirls in the water. Unfortunately, the park was about to close and the otter was too fast to sketch anyways, so I decided to take some photos of the otter and sketch him later at home when I'm in the mood for sketching again. On another day, I tried the otter sketch. I made some photos beforehand, but none of them was detailed enough to serve as a direct reference picture, which is why I had to use many pictures together and create something new out of them, like in my head. I also improvised on the little wooden details on the right side. It's just made up. And while working on the fur, I realized that it's much easier to form it if you use many fine lines side by side. That way it looked more dynamic than just putting one straight border line all around this little guy. Alright, these were my 3 little animal sketches. I hope you liked this small video. Unfortunately, I have a lot of work that makes it hard to create art and videos about art more often than I do by now, but I'm trying to keep up. So thank you guys, and see you in one of my next videos. So until next time, bye! Thank you.